Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. My name is Jake Sweeney, trader here at Verified Investing, and we're back with another Pro Charts video. Today, we're going to be covering crypto. We haven't covered it in a week or so, and we're going to check out the market and see how crypto is responding. Currently in the stock market, we're seeing kind of uptick after some harsh selling earlier this week. Let's see how the crypto market has responded as well. Got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Avalanche on the way, and we're going to finish with Cardano. See if there's any saving left with that one. Let's get into the charts, guys. All right, hope you guys are having a good one. We're looking at Bitcoin first. So since last week, we found support at this low pivot. Well, we broke below this low pivot here at 58,032. Let's get it down to a T. 58,000 flat. As we broke this low pivot, we started to make new lows, or as we broke below this low pivot, we bounced off this pivot top here at 57,646. So we did pierce new lows and then a quick bounce up as we broke that, and we bounced off the support, as I said, at $57,646. Since then, we've had a nice sharp move up since the month of July, and see how, and this is on the daily too, guys, and even RSI staying above 30 and then having a sharp move up, peaking above 50 and just reaching now a little below, but it'd be cool to see if we continue pushing up towards the 60 to 70 range on the RSI for Bitcoin. Be interesting to see. I'm guessing that'll happen if price pushes down to this support line. So as price pushed up, we made a key support here at $61,162. This is staying above that 60,000 key threshold. So that's good for Bitcoin. Overhead, it has this downsloping trend line just from the month of June after this major sell-off. So this top pivot here, 1, 2, 3, that's a valid trend line for me with 3 clean touches. So price moved away yesterday a little bit from this, but if price pushes up, say to $63,700 to $800, Bitcoin will test this downsloping trend line to see if it can pass it and retest this pivot top here at 64,695. That's where Monday's strong move up, it got stopped here at this pivot top. So price action now will have to get above this trend line and then pass this resistance level here. So a tight resistance out here for Bitcoin. Good to see, though, as we're making some highs, and we'll see hopefully this key support level holds. Overall, we're still kind of trading in this range of Bitcoin, so we need something good to happen to get a good pop in this one. Let's try to go to Ethereum. A little more action with this one. We have this downsloping trend line from this high pivot here on January 14th. Got 2 touches, 3, and then price starting to go away from it. So near-term wise for Ethereum, we have a couple key levels right here that we're going to have to take down. Right now, intraday, as we see this low pivot that's been traded on heavily for the past couple weeks, is currently the intraday test right now at 1742. If we go to the 10-minute, we could see just as that. And let's see, this is price action just for, here we go, here's Thursday. And price was able to, this morning, able to push above. And now we're kind of trading in between this level, but this will be key resistance level for Ethereum intraday. Sorry, guys, a little slower on the tablet today. But intraday, yes, we want to stay above this high pivot. Otherwise, we're going to be edging lower towards yesterday's low pivot right here, or this low pivot here at 1692, 2 near-term support levels. But intraday, I want to see if Ethereum can get a bounce above this level. If it does, it has these 2 resistance levels right here above First, this high pivot that yesterday wasn't able to, Monday was not able to get above, is this high pivot at 1848.42. It's a nice pivot top here that has some resistance. And then on top of that is this downsloping trend line, as I was saying, looming just above. So should price get above this 1848 level, it would test price. Well, I guess, excuse me on that. That was false. So we could have if we clear this level right here, that's been kind of a polarity flip, support resistance. We'll first test this trend line now as it's coming dynamically into our level. So we'll either test this here and then have this level tested right above. Down low for Ethereum, we still have this large consolidation shelf that caught these low pivots for support at 1538. And then also this low pivot that's upsloping, catching these higher lows as well for near-term support. Looking at Solana next, guys, we had this inverse head and shoulders downsloping. It triggered and broke out, and it was able to get above this trend line. Price pushed above, retraced back to it, and then was still able to push up and was stopped at this resistance level here at this low pivot, 83.24. Price was able to push above it slightly, then close back down. Same with on Monday too, but not as high. So first, I wanted to see if we can get above that pivot. So for Solana to the upside, we first have to clear this low pivot at 83.24, and then right above it, about 70 cents after, is this 83.91 level. And on top of that, there's this high pivot 87.42. 3 key levels that Solana is going to have to take out if it wants to complete the measured move. Now let's test. Let's see if it has completed its measured move. We're going to take a trend line straight vertically from the peak of this inverse head and shoulders to the neckline. We're not going to judge it just from here. We're going to go to the neckline, about right there. So there's these 3 key resistance levels that we have to do. But if they can break this out, it would still fulfill the measured move if we got above to this, about piercing that $90 threshold. Once price gets past this $90 handle, that is when the measured move for Solana will play out. Until then, you could play a retrace to the scene of the crime, either on this trend line or on this trend line dashed, hypothetically, if price were to revisit it right about here, if we were to hypothetically do that. So 2 potential plays if you do play retraces. To the downside, those are your resistance levels. Key support levels is this low pivot here, 76.69. Just yesterday, price pierced below it and was able to close just above. And now price testing it today as we bounced earlier at 76.69 and now staying above it. So that is a good sign. Hopefully we can push higher and start trying to get into the 80s. To the downside, there's this low pivot with this harsh tail at 67.48. Still kind of more swing long-term support for Solana. But as of right now, it is failing on its measured move, and we'll see some levels if Solana can reclaim them. Hope that helps, guys, on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Just want to share that you guys, our financial freedom sale here at Verified Investing is still going on. Just a few more days on it. July 12th, we will be taking the sale off, and you can get up to 40% off on Gareth Soloway's course, Drew Dosick's, Lawton Hose, and Dr. B's. Go check them out. You can scan that QR code down below. And that's how I learned a fair share of my crypto knowledge. They are brilliant. Let's get back into the charts, guys. I'm going to take this off. All right, we got 3 more tickers to cover. Next one is we got XRP. XRP still on a long-term basis is still making this kind of descending wedge, if you will. And price is starting to really coil inside this and should break out soon. Seeing it's You know, these are just patterns. They don't always play out. But let's get it. Let's get that trend line a little. Yeah, like that. So this top trend line here, starting here, getting all this price action here, rejected, rejected, and now coiling a little tighter. We shall see how this plays out. Near term though, on Saturday, as you see, we had a great sharp move up. We were able to clear through these two resistance levels, but we got shut down by this trend line descending, which capped in price, and now since selling off since then, now below those key support levels, which are now resistance. Yesterday tried to reclaim that on Wednesday, as you see here, and was shut down and sold off harshly. And now it looks like earlier in the day at the open, we couldn't even reclaim near the top of this candle, and we're continually selling off, now catching support on these low pivots here. Should price continue to sell off, you're going to find some support at this low pivot here immediately, which bounced off yesterday at $1.07 if we round that up. Right here would be a key support level. If not, we're going to edge lower towards this bottoming tail that's still in effect until proven otherwise. And then this low pivot here at $1 even handle. So here's to see an XRP as the trend lines get narrower and narrower. It seems like any day now, within the next week or so, we should get a sharp move to either direction. We shall find out. Two more on the table. Avalanche, AVAX, USD has just been continuously bleeding out from when they IPO'd, price all the way, starting IPO'd at around $80 all the way up to $147, and since just continuously bleeding down. Currently, AVAX is at $670. It's had a nice sharp move just the past couple days. If we go just to the low, as we see this low pivot here at $5.68, that is your key major support for Avalanche near term. Then you have this 623 level for more near-term support should price falter later today or tomorrow going into the weekend. Price just this past week, I have this downsloping trend line from all the way from this low pivot here of June 2022, going through all this price action, rejected, price trading above it, and then all this structure above. Right here, sorry, I know it's a little hard to see. This pivot bounced off this trend line and is now continuing lower. Right here, now it's a little easier to see, and we're still going down. So you see now that this level was support, it is now resistance. Price was able to trade above it a few times, but then closed back below and now sharply pushing back up. In the first week of July, we were able to close above it for a few days, but just this high pivot here, we lacked follow through and since going back down. So near term resistance wise, I want to see Avalanche. Well, one, as you see today, we're already getting shut down by this trend line, downsloping trend line. Yesterday, we weren't even able to test it. And today we were pushing up against it and since going back. See RSI continuously making higher lows since July though. So we'll see hopefully this low pivot here at 41 other RSI doesn't get broken and we keep going inching higher, breaking above 50 and then hopefully towards the 70. If we don't, then we're going to kind of keep going down. Well, you have these two key support levels and then as price discovery into the single digits. Last one for you guys, we got ADA Cardano, kind of the same thing with when it comes to Avalanche. Really needs a boost in the altcoin industry per se. And I guess people need to find a use case when it comes to Avalanche. So if you guys seeing any future use case for that, feel free to leave a comment below. Let us know. Let the people know. what we see here is we have this low pivot of about 14 cents. And this low pivot, 13.75. Price bounce off this late June, and then since coil make tight consolidation here, and after this tight consolidation, price shot up, and then we have this trend line here. So this only has 2 trend lines, so this is kind of a weak trend line, but 2 clean touches here, 1, 2. Should price move back up and inch a little higher to a higher high near term, that would be great to see. Could see a resistance level on this. And then if price does get past this resistance level and this low pivot here at about 20 cents, it's going to have this major low pivot resistance that price was unable to reclaim on this sell-off. So we'll see near term if Cardano can reclaim this trend line and make this valid trend line per se. And then it's going to have to take on this key resistance level at 22 cents. To the downside, this key support level at 15 cents, price was able to shoot above this and bounced off of it. So right here should find some key support, if not into the 14-cent handle. But if price breaks 14 cents, kind of just like Avalanche, we're going to be into price discoveries towards the single digits. That's all I got for you today, guys. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my video all the way through. I hope you guys got some good alpha from this time. Leave me some feedback, comment below. Let me know which, if you've watched, for the past month I've made ample videos now. If you've watched, 5 or 7 of them now, let me know if you've stuck through all of them. I want to see if I have some kind of consistent fans when it comes to seeing what Jake writes up on crypto. It's pretty cool to see. Until then, guys, check out that sale for verified investing going on just a few more days more. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great day and have a happy weekend. Take care, guys. Happy trading.